everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. And so before I begin, let me go ahead and clear my energy. I welcome in my spirit guides and all angels, nice and great is good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. So, hello everyone. Hi, how are y'all? Hello, ASMR. Hello, El Bloggy. You're here and ready for your check-in? Okay. Hello. Hi, Cecilia. Hi, Floral. You're ready? Good. I don't know if I'm ready. So, also, I like to go ahead and burn some sage. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I get nervous when I go live. I think before I wasn't nervous, but now I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. But it's Friday, right? And everyone is ready for this. So, how is everyone feeling? Because in the past week, I've been feeling like crap. Has anyone else been feeling the same? Like, this is like a really off energy. Well, thank you, honey. It's your twin. He makes people nervous. Hi, Jade's Cloud. Do I know hypnosis? I'm not. I know hypnosis. Do I practice hypnosis? Not 100%, but I have a big book of people who are hypnotherapists. So if you want to look at who I would recommend, you can go look on my website, www.scorpiomoonintuition.com, and look under the links section, and you can see all the people who I recommend in the spiritual community. You're done with DM energy? Yeah, I'm tapped out too. But honey, you just came back from Mexico. How was that? That was beautiful. Happy Friday. Yes, feeling a little drained the last days. Yeah, I've been feeling that too. I've been looking at Tulum, which I think is near Cancun. I don't know. Is it safe to travel to Mexico and come back to United States? Is it? I don't know. I don't even speak Spanish, so I'm afraid I might not be able to make it back. You should do a live with a hypnotherapist. Well, that's a good idea. I do have some people in mind that I can do that with. Let's go. Okay, honey. Yeah, I saw that the flights to Mexico is really cheap. It's like $500 round trip. That's not bad, especially for last minute. Hello, Miss Intellect. All right, guys. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get this weekend reading started. So let's see. So those are all really good suggestions. Also, what I was thinking about was doing like zodiac signs live. Do you guys want to want me to do that for y'all? Have like a live session for all the zodiac signs. Now, obviously, I'll be pushing myself because I have a 1 hour limit. You saw quantum hypnotherapist this spring. Oh, wow. That's awesome. He was under for 2 hours? Holy crap. Wow. Well, that's amazing. Yes, happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, I should actually bring a hypnotherapist on the channel. That's a really good idea. Yeah, Akashic K. I think I've been pushing myself. I think that's what this energy is because when I did the twin flame reading on Wednesday, I just felt like crap. I was like, what is this crappy energy that I'm picking up? And it's from the masculine side. And I'm like, is masculine really going through a funk? You know, I really hope that it's different this weekend. The blanket bloggy. You guys are silly. So let's go ahead and see. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the current overall energy of our divine masculines and feminines, and what are their energies towards each other. What is the current energies, please, Spirit, of our divine masculine and divine feminines, and what are their energies towards each other. Shabaka, you're sober? Oh my god, that's a first. Hi, Jamila. You haven't been here in a while. What has changed? Not much money, honey. You didn't miss out on much. Can't stand DM. Oh my god. I better stop looking at the chat and focus, right? So, for the masculines, we have 2 to see, and it's a number 7. What I'm feeling is that masculine is on this spiritual journey and they need to just go with the flow. I really feel like masculines have been in resistance towards change and whatever that is going on in their life. And I really have a sense that masculines is feeling a little bit alone, okay, in their journey for this now moment. I really feel that they're getting downloads from the divine and they're receiving some kind of information. But I feel that this masculine is sitting in their aloneness. Okay, as they're contemplating about where the current is taking them. I really feel like this masculine doesn't have a sense of direction. That's what I'm getting. Towards the feminine, we have peace. Now, it actually came up in reverse. Masculines, they're not at peace when it comes to the feminine. And I really feel like, for the weekend, masculines could be actually physically going out to the sea. And as they're actually exploring nature out by the water, they're not feeling content. That's what I'm feeling. So I really feel like this masculine is really looking at how their life is in this moment and how they're not happy, when it comes to feminine. I really feel that this is in regards to making a decision to change. So masculines are thinking of the feminines. That's what I'm saying. They're not happy. And they really know that they're not going to distance. Are they trying hard enough to really come forward towards the feminine? I don't think so. I really feel like they're coasting. Okay. Now, with the feminines, we have never ending story. It's a never ending story, right? So, feminines, you feel frustrated. Do you see the look on this person's face? You're sitting on that hourglass and you're like, wow, nothing's changed, and you're really thinking about the third party situation. Possibly, maybe you're focused more on work. And I really felt that you're thinking of your twin and nothing has changed, right? That's the feeling that I'm getting here. So I really feel like you're frustrated. You're asking yourself, do you love masculine? Or, what's going on here? So what I'm getting with this is that instead of thinking about masculine, it's time to focus more energy on yourself. Because if you feel that this is taking forever, how do you feel with yourself? Do you love yourself? Are you content with yourself? That is what I'm getting here. And we have unfinished symphony, but it's in reverse. So I really feel that feminines, okay, you're trying to find closure within yourself because it's been a never ending story when it comes to your divine counterpart. Now, mind you, we have both masculine and feminine energies from within. And so I really feel like feminines, you're going to take matters into your own hands and really put closure towards, masculine ever coming forward towards you. Because right now, masculines, they're sitting on their boat and they're all alone and they're keeping their energies to themselves. They're having a spiritual awakening or a download, and they're not feeling at peace with how the situation ended between you and masculine. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see what else. Spirit, please reveal to me what is going on beneath the surface between masculine and feminine. What is going on with the unconscious and subconscious between masculine and feminine energy? Sorry, I saw Ye's comment. That's why you're going to get yourself a nice hot date. I think feminines are tired of waiting. It's the summer. Is masculines, showing up for the feminines? Or are they going to still stuck in their head thinking about the past? And that's what I'm feeling. So we have a new love for the masculines. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So I really feel like masculines, I feel that this is more of a recommitment to love. Okay. And honestly, this feels like is the masculines loving themselves? Okay. It's time for a self check. Is the masculines loving themselves? Okay. If they don't love themselves, how could they actually love their divine feminine? So I really feel like some of these masculines, they're trying to have like a new love, either with themselves or also towards their feminine. Okay. And for some, it might be towards someone else, because everyone's timeline is different, right? It's different for everyone's situation because regardless, this masculine is not at peace with the feminine. And we have go slow. Okay. It says take time to get to know with one another. I really feel like this masculine did not take it slow. They kind of rushed through things, okay? And they're not feeling good about kind of like going through this energy with you, feminine, and not really taking the time to get to know you better. Okay. So I really feel like masculines, they really didn't hold the feminine sacred enough to really be patient with, getting to know you. So masculines, they're actually thinking about changing. That's what I'm getting. Now with the feminines, we have your true love, but it's in reverse. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. I really feel like this masculine, they didn't really think of their feminine as a true love connection. That's what I'm seeing. They didn't go to distance. I really feel like this masculine understands that they cut themselves short from having a beautiful divine connection with their feminine. Okay, and that's why this masculine, they're not at peace. They're not feeling good because they cut the feminine off. So I really feel like for this weekend, masculines, they're kind of realizing, okay, that they need to just stop being in control of the situation and just go with the flow, okay, about this new love. And that's what I'm getting. Now, with the feminine, we have retreat, but it's in reverse. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Well, I really see that maybe you just want to go out with friends. It's a never ending story. How long are you going to retreat so that masculine can come through? I really feel like feminines, the answer is within yourself. It's not about waiting on divine masculines anymore in the physical because you've already done that. So, what I'm saying for this feminine is that you're going to take care of you because you are what matters the most. Is the masculine showing up physically for their divine feminine? That's what I'm saying. Also, we have twin flame, but it's in reverse. This is a divine counterpart connection. For my friends, I feel like you're finished. You are done with this twin flame journey. You're done with dealing with masculines not showing up, and I really feel like you're just figuring out that this is going to be a never-ending cycle within yourself. Okay, especially if you've been waiting on your masculine for years and years and years and years, right? To change, and they're still not showing up. So, what does feminine do? I feel like you're going to remove yourself from this connection. Okay. Not saying that you're completely removing yourself, but what I'm feeling is that the physical, okay, connection, you're removing yourself from this cycle and starting a new cycle within you. That's what this feels like. So let's see. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the energy between masculines and feminines. What is the energy, please, Spirit? How does the collective think and feel towards each other? What are the actions? And what is the potential outcome? Let's see. So, this is what I'm feeling, feminine. You're feeling very divine, very sexy, and you know this, right? You know that you're this beautiful or handsome person who has the power, okay? I really feel like in the public, people are attracted to you. You know this. You really do, you know? And what I'm getting here is that masculine here is in their ego, okay? They're feeling hurt about coming back. That's why they're not coming back, you know, at least not so quickly or swiftly, right? It's because, you know, they were dealing with karmic situations and they were trying to you know, soothe the masses, okay, when internally they weren't feeling so great or hot within themselves. So I see that masculine here has turned their back away from the connection, okay, and not really facing the divine feminine. And I see that they're forced to make a decision. Okay. And they decided to, maybe they're going to say hi, but this is the Six of Cups. And what I'm feeling is that masculine has been thinking, okay, thinking about their feminines, thinking about the past times when you guys used to spend time with one another. Now, guys, do you see the correlation here? Masculine is sitting here in this boat all by themselves in the water, and masculine is thinking about those times when they saw you in the water. Now, this could be the bathtub for some of y'all. But what I'm feeling is that this masculine is really thinking about their feminine, okay? You know, and I see that they were juggling, okay? They were more, just I really feel like, okay, they cared about what the public thought about them, and they're putting up this juggling act, okay, between you and other people. So they were being fake. Okay. They like to put on a show for everybody, is what I'm getting. So masculines know that, you know, they received the truth. And now it's time to be honest for what? That you actually make this masculine happy. There's a lot of themes here about the beach that could be significant for someone. There's a lot of water energy here that I'm picking up for today. And I see that masculine has turned their back away from communicating to their feminine about how they feel. That's what I'm feeling. Why? Masculines, they didn't go slow when they connected with you. They passed you off like you were disposable. Okay. They didn't take their time with you. They thought that, you know, you were just one of many. Now masculines, they're not feeling at peace with the situation. And now they want to have a new love. Now, first before masculines can offer new love to their feminines, they really have to love themselves first. You know, is this masculine really loving themselves? I don't know. I mean, look at how they're looking. They look sad and lonely. You know, they have to love themselves before they offer their love towards their feminine. But I really feel like they're turning their back away from communicating this to you quickly. And so now they're seeing the truth, okay, that they stabbed themselves. They protected themselves from what? Okay, now they're reflecting on this because something has been illumined towards this masculine that they kept you stuck. And feminines, this is a never ending story. It's like, you feel this connection, but masculines always ran away from the connection. Are they ever coming back? You're like, feminine, you were thinking you were stuck this whole time. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done, masculine. Twin flame or not, you're going to take care of yourself. So, feminines, you're turning your back away, blocking your spiritual connection with the masculines. Guys, I can't make this reading up. This is so strange. Feminines, you're turning your back away from the masculines. You know that you have a connection with masculine, but masculines, they're not, reaching out to contact you. They're not even acknowledging that they miss you or they want to make peace with you or even tell you the truth about what's been going on. And so, feminines, you're like, you know what? Why should I stick around? This is a never ending story. Same shit, different day. Okay. And so, feminines, I really feel you're going to turn your back away from this because it's not serving you your highest and greatest good. You're a spiritual person. Okay. So, guess what? Here comes masculine. Masculine's coming through. They're looking at their options. They're like, oh my God, what should I do? What should I do? They know what they need to do, but this is how they're feeling right now. And so masculine here, they feel like they missed out on an opportunity. Why? Because look at this. Look at this fool. This masculine is all in their head thinking about the past. Oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. Like, come on, man. Get up out of that tree and just reach out and connect with your feminine. Like, it is not that hard. But, maybe this masculine is really hurt. They're really wounded. Okay. And it's going to take them some time to really, stand up for themselves and really love themselves before they can offer their love towards feminine. But, there's a lot of feelings that were spilt over and there's nothing left. That's why masculine is feeling empty. Very similar to this energy. They feel like they're out to the sea. But I see that beneath the surface, there is some new love that's coming through, but it's really up to this masculine to follow through, right? It's a never ending story for the feminines. If you've heard this before, time and time again. So there's hope, there's healing, there's balance. Look at this. And this is my twin flame card. So there's temperance. So it has to take balance between masculine and feminine energy to make it work. That's what I'm saying. So the energy is there, guys. It's just masculines need to step up their game. That's what I'm saying. So I really see that feminine, okay? You're turning your back, okay? You want communication. Okay, so you're using your intuition, from what I can see, using your intuition about, how masculine is going to come through because really you want to receive this love from masculine. That's what I'm getting. But you guys aren't talking right now. And the only thing that you guys are having is 5D communication. So I feel like feminines, you're trying to find the strength for masculines to come through. And I see that masculines, they need to think about this twin flame connection. So they're connecting with you telepathically, but it's up to this masculine to come through, right? That's what I'm saying. Masculines trying to balance themselves out from what I can see. And they're doing a lot of reflecting, okay? They're doing a lot of reflection, doing some soul searching, trying to figure out which way to go. I really feel like masculine wants to get out of the separation between feminine and masculine, okay? There's a third party energy here. I keep getting a third party energy. It's still apparent in my collective. So the third party's in the way. Feminine, you're turning your back away from the situation until the masculines resolve their third party situation. And in the heart, I really see that masculine is possibly watching the feminine or keeping track of the feminine, and this could be you also, feminines, but you guys aren't really communicating with one another. I also see that there's no justice. Maybe somebody needs a divorce. Maybe, there's an injustice to the situation. Masculines trying to find balance within themselves. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like there will be a new beginning. There will be. Okay. Something might happen all of a sudden. I feel like masculine is coming back from the ashes with a sense of renewal and quickness. So something might expedite or change. So masculines, they're waiting. I feel like masculines is waiting on something. Now, this could be them waiting on, getting out of a karmic situation, but they're really thinking about you, feminine. They're really thinking about having this new love. For some, they're kind of limited because they're waiting on something to go through before they can offer this to you. So for some, they're in awareness. Look at this. This masculine knows that their inner child is being affected and they wish, okay, that they can come forward towards you. I feel like some they're coming back slowly. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. So that's what I have. So, guys, this weekend, masculines are really reflecting on the feminines about having this new love offer. Okay. Not a lot of action, but a lot of reflecting. That's what I'm saying, feminines. I feel like it's okay for you to turn your back away from the connection. It actually is healthy. You're setting healthy boundaries. And masculines, because of that, masculines, they realize that they're not feeling good about the situation. So they're trying to put in the effort, okay, to make that change. That's what I'm feeling. So that's what I have, guys. So let's see what else. Spirit, please reveal to me what are the messages that masculine like to say towards the feminine. What is it that masculine would like to say towards divine feminine? What is the message? What does masculine want to say towards feminine? One more card, Spirit. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. What did I say? If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Exactly. Nothing new. What? It's a never ending story for the feminines. Look, do you see the frustration on the feminine's face? It's a never ending story. How many karmics is it going to take for this masculine to do the same shit over and over again? Picking karmic relationships, that doesn't even go anywhere. When, if masculines knew what they knew now, they would have made different choices, but they kept choosing the wrong thing. How could you still love me after all that I've done? Easy, because feminines really love the masculine, not the karmics. Karmic was faking it. They were faking it to make it for whatever personal gain. Okay. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. We know, masculine. We know. Is it possible to forgive and to forget? Well, if you would open up your mouth and, have a heart to heart conversation with your feminine, sure, but, start with the basics. Reach out and connect with your feminine. Your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. Well, that's the true nature of a divine feminine because divine feminines can do that, right? Because we stand in our authenticity. We're being honest and truthful. Okay, we don't lie like the karmics do. You know, that's why it's scary to the masculines because masculines are used to liars and manipulators. That's what I'm saying, guys. You know, whatever, right? It's a never-ending story, masculine. This feminine is done. You're like, you know what? You don't have to play the same old tune anymore. That thing was already played out a long time ago. Feminine is looking for a new tune. Twin flame white, that's okay. We can be twin flames, but if you want to make this into a beautiful connection, you got to do your part, right? I really feel like feminines, you guys are frustrated. And guys, I'm not going to lie. I've been feeling this energy, and I don't know if my personal energy is coming out. I don't know if it's my personal energy. Maybe I'm feeling a collective energy, but I've been feeling this all week. And I just feel like, you know, I don't know. What's the word? You guys help me out. What's that word? Defeated? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Played out? Tell me something I don't know. Frustrated? Yeah. Exhausted? Yeah. It's a lot. But, this journey is supposed to teach, especially divine feminines first and then divine masculines, about loving yourself first. Because everything that you have comes from within, not from another person. It's the twin that actually triggers that mirroring aspect to show you that you need to work on yourself, that you don't need somebody else, you know? And I really feel like, being with your twin is what they say, like icing on the cake, right? The cherry on top. I don't know, guys. I mean, is it the cherry on top? So what happens is that feminines, when you detach and release, this attachment or an obsession to be with somebody else, who, namely your twin flame, you actually become liberated and you feel good on your own. You are vibrating. You're looking gorgeous, sexy, handsome, and everyone is attracted to your energy because that's what everybody wants, because a lot of people, they don't feel good about themselves, so they're in their misery attracts misery, right? And that's what it is. It's like, people, they get upset, depressed, and then they're like, oh, nobody loves me, and then they attract someone who's the same. Yeah, nobody loves me either. Oh, we have something in common, really. And because of that, you guys have something in common, and so it must be destiny. And that's for some, but nobody, nobody wanted to have it this hard, right? Because with the twin flame connection, how could you really detach from this person when the love was so strong and so pure? That's the difference with the twin flame. If this was like a regular soulmate relationship, you would have left that person a long time ago and say, peace, deuces. Like, that's okay. I can keep it rolling, right? But with the twin, you can't get past the twin because there's some major aspect that twin reflected in yourself that you needed to really work on. And that's the beautiful connection. That's why you love your twin, because that twin showed you so much about your deep inner self, your broken self, to really work on yourself, to be true, truthful, authentic. and not be a fake and not be a liar, and things like that. Because what this journey is teaching the twins is morals and ethics, which is what? Karma. That's why there's karmic people that come and this connection time and time and time again, right? If only you had the two basic things, okay, and live by, okay, which is ethics and good moral values, you're good. You're golden. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, did the masculine have good ethics and moral values? Were they ethical and moralistic? Who knows? And if not, there was a karmic that showed the masculine what they needed to learn. But sometimes the masculine took it as like a true love connection or even a divine connection, but it wasn't really divine because what is spiritual about the situation? There was nothing spiritual about it, especially if that person was not spiritual to begin with. You know what I mean? And so the same applies to you, feminine. Are you ethical? Do you have good moral values, or do you have a little dark side that you know you don't want to admit to? Oops. Well, there was that one time. Just say that's okay, guys. That's the journey. Wow, we have pita, and it came up in reverse. Now I pulled this last time, right? So if you guys follow me on here so far, I'm not going to read this today, but basically, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and read the reverse, and let me go ahead and pull an Akashic message because I feel that I need to give more guidance for you guys for today. I think it was a number 33, right? I don't know if yes. Look, I can remember. So it says, has the fire you were fueled by now burned you? When Pita is upside down, chances are your fire has depleted. Perhaps you're so focused on the next step that you forgot to remember the greater picture. It's easy to become caught up in the day to day when Pita is in command. However, too much pent up fire can cause anger, agitation, and what? Impatience. Allow yourself to go with the flow. Life doesn't always have to go your way, which is what I'm feeling with the masculines. Masculines, okay, you need to go with the flow, okay? You need to go with the flow. You were too controlling over the situation. It's your way or the highway. But look, your way didn't work out, did it? I'm just saying. And that's what makes it beautiful. Ease and grace are your mantras, and cooling fruit and vegetables are your medicine. So, guys, okay, if you're into Ayurveda, it's actually very helpful for your health. And so, is masculines being healthy? Are they practicing meditation? Are they eating good fruits and vegetables, things like that? They need to cool down because there's too much pita or fire from within. They need to tame that flame, okay? Because their flame is burning possibly much more than the feminines. Feminines, they're tapped out. They're like, you know what? Not my flame, not today, masculine. Your flame is too big, your ego is too big that you can't reach out and connect with the feminine. Okay, but they can reach out and connect towards karmic people. What sense does that make, right? So masculines, they need to really sit with themselves, okay, and really see where are they going in their life. Why are they so resistant towards feminine energy? When they resist towards feminines, they're resisting themselves. When they need to really be honest, truthful, authentic, and do morally right things, right? Was the masculine doing anything morally right towards the feminine? That's why they're feeling bad, guys. They're not at peace with it because they know they did the feminine wrong. They just blew right through you, right? Tossed you away, pushed you away. didn't even respect the feminine energy. And feminines, you learn that you should be respected. That's why you're putting up your healthy boundaries. You're like, not today, masculine, unless you want to meet me halfway. You want to match my flame? Because in a twin flame connection, you don't have like one flame and one little flame. It's two flames that is burning at the same frequency. That creates a bigger, like one flame, right? Oneness, being one within yourself. So feminines, I really feel like you're gonna go your side of the street over here, and you're going to be at one with your flame, which is within yourself, balancing out your masculine and feminine energy within. Because why? You are the high priestess. You have a spiritual awareness and knowledge that you are not codependent and needy on the masculine to come back towards you when the masculine can't even show up and be like your divine counterpart or your divine match. Because right now, the frequency or the alignment between masculine and feminine energy is not matched. It's unparalleled. So there still needs to be some time to really reflect and work on self, okay, and really be consistent. If there's an inconsistency, still, you're not showing up in your true authenticity and your integrity. Okay. It takes work, guys. Okay. This isn't like, oh, I got it. I got, the understanding of what an awakened individual means. But are you truly awakened? Are you going to maintain it? Or are you going to dip back down and succumb towards how everyone else is living their 3D life? Once you become awakened, it's very hard for a twin to go back. Now, for the divine masculine, I'm not so sure about that, right, feminines? But for the divine feminines, once you meet your twin, you can't go back and play it dumb like you've never met your twin before. That's why it's hard for divine feminines to move on away from the masculine energy, because that realness, that sense of this feeling, right? It hits home. It feels like home. And you feel like you can't get that anywhere else. So I really feel like what the masculine does is they trigger that within the divine feminine to find it within themselves. And feminines, once you understand what it feels to feel liberated and not be codependent needy on another person, and to live out what other people have lived out on their life on social media, having a happy family, all this and that. I'm not saying that that's all. I mean, it's a good thing to have, but is it authentic, right? Because there's a lot of fake pictures up online about families being happy and stuff. Is it truly, a happy experience, within whatever families that you see online also, right? That's what I'm getting, guys. I don't know. I'm just ranting right now. So let's see. Let me go ahead and pick an Akashic message. And then, if you guys stick around, I will pick one lucky person from the chat. And we can do a live one-on-one free reading on the spot. Let's see. So, Spirit, please reveal to me, where are masculines and feminines at in their Akashic contracts? What can you reveal to the collective about the current circumstance dealing with divine masculine, divine feminines, and their Akashic contract? Hello, Linda. Let's see. Eight of Scrolls. Wow. Paths unknown. Let's see. Because Nobody knows where the wind blows these days, right? There's a lot of like chaos, confusion, misinformation, even in today's times, right? Nobody knows where the wind blows, or what's in the air. Just saying. I hate scrolls. Woodland animals gather around a woman who stands in a small clearing in the forest. The fork before her breaks into three separate paths. The middle is clear and bright. The left is much darker and more trees and growth. The right is dappled by sunlight, with a few shadows falling here and there across it. This card reveals that you've been traveling on a path that's known to you, and it shows you the way to the expected outcomes. But there are two other paths that are not clear. Remember, if you stay with the only known and seemingly safe path, you won't catch the unseen opportunities that can come your way. Some options may be unexpected and perhaps a little risky. Don't be so attached to your agenda that you miss them. Happily, during this phase, you can investigate unknown paths and make the decisions that lie before you with confidence. You are flexible and brave enough to step into the shadows. Stay alert. Extraordinary opportunities abound in the least expected places. Wow. So what I'm feeling is that, both masculines and feminines, okay, have been traveling on the known path, the well lit path. It's time to explore the other paths, right? Stuffs that, you don't know what's going to happen. It may not be the easiest road to take, but you know what? So far, I feel like masculines, they've been traveling on that well known path. It's time to shake things up and take the path unknown. And that's why I really feel like in the beginning of this reading, okay, I saw with the masculines, they need to go to the sea. They need to go, where the water blows or the water ripples or whatever, right? And I don't think that this masculine is enjoying the ride. I don't know. They're hesitating. They don't know if this is the right thing to do. But Spirit is saying, you know what? There's something beautiful down that deep, dark path that you don't want to take, that you've avoided to take. Why? Because masculines did not have the patience to take that unknown path with their feminine. They took the paths that were easy with the karmics. Okay. Now masculines are in awareness, and that's why masculines, their consciousness is really bothering them because they are not at peace within their choices and decisions in life. That's what I'm getting. That's why feminines today, you're like, you know what? Let's close this road, okay? You're tired of taking that road. You're gonna take the detour. Same thing, right? Same thing for the feminines, right? And because why? It's been a never-ending story. You took that well-lit path, and it got you nowhere. So you're going to take a detour. You're going to take the dark path. I really feel like for feminists, you're like, you know what? Maybe there's something interesting down this deep, dark path, because you're tired of going on the same path, getting no result, and that's what I'm feeling, guys. So both masculines or feminines are both, vibrating very similar, but not quite, balanced. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you guys are kind of almost there. Now, mind you, masculines, they did, okay, want to have like a brand new love, okay, or a recommitment to love towards their feminine. The energy is there, but are they going to take action? That is the question. Now, I haven't seen it, but they're patiently waiting. I feel like for some, they're waiting on a karmic situation shift to end, and it could be because of legal reasons, right? Legally, masculine is waiting for a verdict or a situation to go through. And so that's why they can't really come forward towards their feminine. Maybe it's a work situation that's taking them away from their divine feminine. Whatever the case is, I really feel that there's still a third party influence that is preventing masculines and feminines to come towards each other. But more so, I feel like it's mental separation. Okay, feminines, you knew that you're spiritual, you were connecting with your masculine in the 5D. I feel like now you turned your back away from really being with your masculine, okay, in the 3D, possibly in the 5D also. I feel like you're checked out, right? That's what I'm saying. So, whatever energy that you're resonant with, okay, I really feel like take the unknown path and see where it takes you. You might be pleasantly surprised. And that's what I'm getting for today's reading, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. I hope it made sense. Sorry for the rant. Did I, honey? Good. I connect more with my Scorpio energy than my Capricorn energy. And if you guys didn't know, I'm a Capricorn sun. It was good. Great. So let's go ahead and pick one lovely winner. Who gets to be the winner for today's free reading? Now, I don't know what I should do. Should I do pick a number? Yeah, let's do pick a number. Okay. So to make things fair, so you guys don't, no, I'm not like cheating y'all, let me go ahead and write a number on a piece of paper. Okay, so everyone just think about a number 1 through 50. Okay, 1 through 50. And hold on. Let me write it down on a piece of paper. I want to see how psychic you guys are. This is a test. Number 1 through 50. Okay, go ahead and begin, guys. Pick a number 1 through 50. The first person that I see is the winner. 1 through 50. Now, guys, okay, if you're the selected winner, you have to consent that it's okay to share your personal business on this live stream. Okay, so if you don't want to, then don't participate. Okay, and also I will send you a link so that you can jump on here live. Now, you don't have to show your face on camera, but if you do, that would be nice. Pick a number 1 through 50. Pick a number 1 through 50. Let me drink some water. Pick a number 1 through 50. What is the number on this piece of paper? Can you guys guess? How psychic are you guys? Come on, my divine feminines. Y'all can do it. What is the number on this piece of paper? So I'll give you guys some helpful hints. It's in the 40s, okay, guys? This number is in the 40s. Deborah almost had it close in a previous number. It's in the 40s. Cameron B, you're the winner. 47. Yay! Yay, Cameron. Now, Cameron, let me go ahead and send you a link, okay? Now I'm gonna share it in the chat. So only Cameron, please click on the link. And Cameron, make sure that when you jump in on the live, make sure you have your YouTube muted, okay, or close out the YouTube video. Okay, and then jump on the live, but do whatever's easier for you so that we don't get the echo. And also, you have the option if you want to show your face. If you don't have to, okay? But so that we could talk, all right? So here is the link. So let's see here, Cameron. Actually, that wasn't the right number. Hold on, let me jump back to see. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Dang, I don't even know where that number was. Where's the number? Dang, how? There it was. I was trying to find the original because y'all's numbers are scrolling through. So, Cameron, did you see the link in the chat? One second, please, and thank you. You're welcome. So while we're waiting on Cameron, what are the plans for the collective? Since it's a never-ending story, right? I mean, are y'all having like some plans for a weekend? I know that I'm taking my son to the pet store to get him a fishbowl and a goldfish. You know, and then we might go ride on a ferry. I don't know yet, guys. Okay, thank you, Shabaka. Should I go pee? Oh, here he is. Hold on. Shabaka.
Can you see me?
Yes. Hi.
Should I go pee? So nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Turn off the volume or mute on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Yay! So it's nice to meet you, Cameron.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me, what is your burning question?
Simply put, I just want to know, is my spirit on the right train of thought? Meaning, as far as like how I focus myself and ascend myself forward, am I going the right way, if that makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I can ask simply, okay? So let's see. I'm going to bring in my spirit guide, and if you don't know who my spirit guide is, his name is Joel. And let's go ahead and bring him in. I'm going to use the pendulum and find out. So let me clear up my space here. Let me tilt this thing down so maybe you could see.
Oh, and by the way, I'm a Scorpio moon too, and I'm a Cancer.
Oh, well, there we go. Team Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Am I sovereign? Am I sovereign? Am I sovereign? Joel, are you here with me? Are you here from the light? Are you here from the light? Are you here from the light? Do you accept gift of light? Do you have any issues accepting gift of light? Thank you. Do you accept gift of light? Thank you. What is my password? Thank you. Clear. Spirit, can you please tell me, is Cameron on the right path towards his spirituality? Yes. Is there anything specific you want to ask?
Mm, one individual that I feel very close to in spirit. I just want to know if my trust is in the right place. Meaning, it's nothing physical. It's just everything that I can identify internally between us both.
Okay. Spirit, is Cameron connecting towards the right spirit guide? Yes. Is the spirit guide leading him in the right direction? Yes.
That's all. That's all I really needed to hear from. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That was fun. Yay.
Thank you. Again, like I just want to say before you let me go, um, the way that I found your channel, I really can't remember, but it just resonated from the very beginning. Nothing is ever forced. It just happens, and I'm just very honored, like to be before you, finally talk to you.
Aw.
You know what I mean? Just thank you for everything. Please don't stop. Stay strong. I know being a Scorpio moon is not easy, but just keep going. And thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
feel honored.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you, Cameron, for being here with us today. And, um, trust your spirit guide.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yes. All right. Bye. So, guys, that was really interesting, right? So, let's see here. So, let's see how many people we have here in the chat. We have 52. Uh I feel like putting one more person on. Do you guys want to do one more free reading? Let's see. Okay, guys, let's do this. Yeah, I'm feeling I don't know, good. So there's 50 people here in the chat. Let's do this again. Okay, this time let me pick a number 1 through 10. Okay. And whoever's the first to call out that number um, is the winner. You're welcome, Karen. It was really nice to have you on for today's live. 1 through 10, guys. 1 through 10. One. Okay, let's see. Diana Marie is the first one. Diana Marie. Okay. Let's see. Let me go ahead and send you the link. So, Diana Marie, congratulations again. Go ahead and click on the link that I have supplied for you all in the chat. And also, Diana, please be mindful to go ahead and mute YouTube when you jump on the live stream. So, congratulations, Diana. I really hope that you guys enjoy these lives. Like I said, I get nervous when I get on the live. You know what, guys? Okay, so here's the thing. If you guys have been following me since the very beginning, I used to do like these free reading giveaways and stuff like that. Guys, okay, if you're with me when I had 10,000 subscribers, I would say that I would do another free reading, like a really big free reading giveaway when I hit 20K subscribers. Okay, so I'm like, what is that, like 1,000 people? So, yeah, when I hit 20K, guys, it is going to be beautiful. And Lolita, 1 second as I finish off this comment, and then I'll bring you in into the chat. Thank you for your patience, honey. You know, that's my favorite word. So, guys, okay, so what I'm feeling here is that when I hit 20K, I will do prizes and giveaways to do free readings. And these are big readings. These are readings that you can get on my website for free, and I will pick like maybe five winners. It's gonna be huge. I'm gonna give away like products, free readings, things like that. And not only that, I'm gonna offer free mini readings, as I go live on that day. Okay. And I think that the way I did it before is that if you make a super chat donation, then your name gets entered into the drawing. And then that's how I select the winner. Because it's just easier for me to track everyone who has done it that way. And you can make any donation. It could be like, not even $1, whatever you could contribute towards the channel is obviously appreciated. But that's how it's gonna work. So 20K, guys. Okay. So without further ado, oh, it's not Lolita, it's Diana. So we're gonna have to kick Lolita from the studio. It wasn't her. Kick guest. Okay. So let's bring on Diana to the stream.
Hi.
Hi, honey. Hi, how are
I'm
you?
new too, so this is pretty cool. I'm
Oh,
like brand new,
yay.
first live stream ever. So
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, nice.
yeah. So what is your question, honey?
Really my question is I've been having a little bit of confusion because I've been pretty much guided my whole entire life spiritually. Have always had a very strong connection, but I just kind of feel like right now I might just be karmically attached to someone who I believe is my twin flame. So um, ever since I can remember. So really, I would like to just know if this is really of divine, union, or if it is just strictly more of the karma, that just I can't seem to get away from. So.
Well, karma can be taken out of context within the YouTube world, right?
Yeah.
Because karma is really have like a very negative tone towards it, but not all karma is bad. Okay, there's also good karma. So even though that it seems like really bad karma, it's actually good karma because there's something to be learned from that karmic experience. And
I'm
so
learning.
yeah, it can go both ways, right? Depending on how you look at it. So with that being said, again, let me go ahead and bring in my spirit guide. And just to let you guys know, guys, I wrote number 8 on my paper. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring in my spirit guide. Okay. And ask now, do you want me to address him as your DM or your divine masculine, or do you want me or if you're okay to bring in his name?
Oh yeah, we can say Chris.
Okay.
That's his name. Basically, too, I guess a little bit deeper into the question would be, I did understand what you were saying about, that it's, a lesson too, so in other words, like, would we be preparing each other for someone else to be coming in, like we get each other good and then somebody else comes, or are we getting each other goods because we're going to be together? That's it.
That's so funny.
It is
Because
funny.
that's
Driving me
my whole
crazy lately.
that's my whole life thing. I kid you not, and I'll just share this with the collective. Every man that I've dated, I prep them to be married to someone else. Everyone, every man I've touched, have been with, whoever is after me gets to be married to that to that person I'm with. It never fails. I don't want to touch anybody at this point.
I know, I hear you. Well, and we were born on the same day. We have the same birthday, exact same year, met when we were, 17, and we're just friends because he was with a karmic and I was with a karmic. And so they were friends and then we were all friends. So we didn't want to even though we felt connected, we still didn't do that to others. But then, 10 years after nobody talked to anybody anymore, it was kind of all bets were off at that point because, you know, I don't have to be loyal to people that aren't in my circle anymore, that just dip out, you know, like 10 years, like, okay, you know, who are you again? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, did you think that our connection was that strong? So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my spirit guides and get the answer for you, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay. Am I sovereign? Am I sovereign? Am I sovereign? Joel, are you here with me? Are you here from the light? Are you here from the light? Are you here from the light to accept gift of light? Do you have any issues accepting gift of light?
Hmm.
To accept gift of light. What is my password? Thank you. Spirit. Is Chris and Diana twin flames? Yes.
Hmm.
Will they actually come into physical union in this lifetime? Yes. Is there currently a lesson being learned and the reason why they're not in physical union in this moment? Yes. Does this mean that both Diana and Chris has some karma to resolve so that they can come into physical union? Yes. Okay. Spirit, does Diana have any karma that she could resolve? Yes. So this is what I'm feeling. You know, I ask because I like to ask and ask and ask again, right? You're supposed to get together with your person.
Well, we are together. I mean, it's been 2 years now. So after 25 years of, you know, a couple times trying it out and then him kind of freaking out and, you know, kind of ghosting me a little bit. And so we've actually been together for 2 years, a lot, you know, everything's been, you know, just a lot of triggering happening right now, probably universally speaking, and a lot of karma, a lot of karmic relations on his end.
Okay, so do you want to be more specific on what is karmically interfering in the connection between you two so that I could give you more details on how to resolve that karma?
Well, I believe it has to be linked to my karma as well. You know what I mean? It's obviously his karma is my karma if the twin flame theory, you know, goes along with that. So I know that they're my karmics as well, you know, and there's two specifics. You know, one's baby mama, but, you know, baby's all grown up now. So shouldn't really be any baby mama drama, but yet, you know,
he's still like, she's still attached to him.
Very much so. And so is the other one. And that one was more sexually based, you know, a lot of dark sexual energies, you know, as well has been, you know, coming into everything. And so I know it's from our past, you know.
Right.
Obviously.
Okay. No, I get it. Let's see. How do I do this?
I've pretty much disconnected everything on Facebook. Like the other one's trying to like, I don't even know. And I'm just not used to drama. I've never had to deal with this with any other person. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like,
no, because number one,
anybody exes being crazy. Madly
no, he has an attachment towards her that he has unresolved, like addictions. Okay, that is what I'm feeling, and he needs to open up. Now, is that mixed in with any kind of like drugs or alcohol that's affecting him from him making him sound decisions? Because that's what it sounds like. If you can get your person to quit drinking alcohol and detach from the need to kind of like numb his clear seeing, like, right, his clear thinking, because that's the issue. But obviously you can't tell Chris like, hey, you know, you need to stop drinking. You know, I've tried
that discussion kind of not in the recent past, so you know, and that has gone a lot less, but you know, there was more serious hardcore addictions with one of them, and then the
Well,
other addictions
that's
were
the
better.
attachment that needs resolved. Now, I can tell you this much. Now, you can get an SRT, which is spirit release therapy. Okay, and it's a different modality. Basically, it's involving with a hypnotherapist and a spirit guide and another being, and they actually remove these negative attachments that is attached to the physical body that is causing them to stay stuck in those vibrations. Also, it's about like removing these dark negative spirits, okay, from the etheric field so that they no longer have those attachments, because I guarantee you, if your person is open to drinking alcohol or any kind of like a substance abuse, these negative spirits are attaching themselves towards your man to make it hard for him to get out of those energies. So it's a really tough battle, and it's a power of, is he willing to choose this for himself? Now that's the biggest issue here, and it seems like he's keep like in this vicious cycle of doing the same repetitive pattern over and over again without him being aware that he's actually caught up in that cyclic cycle. So I would actually recommend, and let me go ahead and put it in the chat here. This guy, his name is Andy Porter. He's based in the UK. I've actually used him several times before,
Okay.
and I can share with the collective guys. Now, if you guys need a clearing, okay. So let's see here if I could share my screen. I don't know if you guys could see it. Well, no, not that far, but over here. Okay. So this guy right here, okay, he does everything. He does a spiritual check on like black magic. Let's see here.
Interesting. I think she's so full of black magic, one of them.
Yeah, demons. We have ETs, which are extraterrestrials, ghosts. Okay, and some people who actually start hearing like voices in their head, which is kind of like a very similar energy of like schizophrenia. Curses, psychic vampires, things like that. That's why, I always advocate people who take their spiritual baths, okay, to help protect themselves. Now, if you're living with Chris or you're with Chris and say, hey, look, why don't you take you a salt bath, without really telling him why he needs to take a salt bath. It's going to help him with his energetic field. Also, okay, I do have this.
Funny. I keep telling him, why don't, because I love soaking in the tub with Epsom salt, and he always
Well, honey,
you're so like, this is great. I'm sorry. This is perfect.
yeah, no, get you some sexy bath time, okay? I mean, I have bath bombs on my website if, but see, my bath bombs are specific to clear those negative energies from your field. Okay, so you can go ahead and take a look at that. Also, I do have my smudge spray. Okay, it's really cute. It comes in a small bottle. I also have, I know, right? I don't want to feel like I'm advertising, but I make stuff for the purpose of protecting people, right? So look at this. I have here the bitch be gone spray, aka what? F boy repellent.
That's great.
Seriously, the
That's
stuff that I have in this bottle is supposed to protect you. Like you could spray it in your house before he comes over. He wouldn't know what it is, and he'll be like, "What is that? What is that smell? It smells so good." Yeah, it's this new thing that I got. You like it? Start spraying it, and then he might change. Like every little bit helps, right? It's not going to be the cure all for everything, obviously, but I really feel like he could use like some SRT work on him. And I tried it for myself. Okay. Now I've done this for my twin also, but I don't do it as often because I know if I'm not in direct communication with him and if he doesn't know that I'm actually trying to help him remotely, from his toxic situations, it may not help 100%. But I have done it for him. But the way where it is okay is that they actually go through and ask their higher self to see if it's okay to connect with your person's higher self to perform this clearing. And every time when I have done a clearing with these people, I felt so much better. At first, you might feel groggy. You're like, what is this feeling? But then after a while, you're like, wow, you feel brand new. You're like, wow, there's like something different about the energy, and you'll notice that about him. So I would highly recommend that. So I really feel like, instead of telling him to go to AA, do it in subtle ways, honey. But that's your problem. That's your issue. If you can take out the alcohol, things would be so much better.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know that I've been connecting with his higher self probably
Mhm.
ever since I can remember. I used to feel it just come on me. I never
Mhm.
understood it, but I never felt like I was alone. And
Mhm.
we both lived on opposite sides of the world, California, New York. We both
Mhm.
moved at the same age to the same place in Satellite Beach. Then we both moved again, same place. I mean, we lived in three same places. It's like just to show myself that this was real, we had to make it so freaking real. Like same day birthday, same year. Like, you know what I mean? Like you couldn't try to dismiss it or not, and I've only been aware of the twin flame journey for 4 years. I never
Mhm.
even understood what all of that even represented, but I knew the first day that I met him when I was with my boyfriend at the time, and that was his friend. When the first day I met him, it was like that same feeling that would come over me and comfort me during my
Mhm.
sad times, happy times, even during my sexual experiences. I would feel it. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, and then when I met him, it was the same energy, and it was just, but I didn't even like make a connection in my mind, like it wasn't because I'd never even heard of this stuff before. So,
Right, right.
4 years knowing, and it took me 2 years of doing as much work as I could on myself because I knew that I had to do that in order for us to be able to come together. And
Mhm.
then here we are.
Right. No, I mean everything you said is on point because even for myself, me and my twin, we lived in the same places in three different locations also. And when he was in Okinawa and I was living back in North Carolina, I'm on the West Coast now. I'm in Washington. When he went to the waterfalls, I actually went to the waterfalls, but we didn't tell each other that we were going to waterfalls. We just happened to go at the same time, but in different locations. And like even down to like, his preferred alcoholic beverages. Like I'm allergic to alcohol, but I love the smell of what he likes to drink. And I've never knew him prior to this, but when I smelt him, I was like, oh my God, it smells so good. But it was like it's the strangest thing, and not only that, like we used to smoke cigarettes and we smoked the same brands. Now I don't smoke anymore. But like back in our younger days, we smoked the same stuff, and like you can't make this stuff up. Even like we have moles on our faces that are actually almost in the same position. And ethnically, we're not even the same. He's Caucasian or white, and I'm like Asian, Asian Islander. And we don't even look alike, but we have similar features, even like our eyesights. But I think I kid you not. If I were to wear his glasses, now I've never done this before. I kid you not. I think I have the same eyesight that he has.
No, I mean, that's how it works too. I mean, telecommunication between us is insane. But, and I know that my question was, is this real?
It's real.
Because I know that I've had that connection, but, because of all the hype with all of this as well, and then all of
Mhm.
the different, things that you listen to, it still is just quite possible that it's just a, very strong soul connection. You know what I mean? Stronger than anything I've ever known. And, possibly, we're just, here to kind of just resolve this. And, because I'm like looking for ascension, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
So basically, from my knowledge, okay, and this is what I believe, is that we're all here to be on mission, to really change the frequency or the vibration of the planet, which, as you know, in our like lifetimes, because I'm assuming that we're around the same age, that a lot of things have shifted with TV programming, and just a lot of toxicities that has been going on with broken relationships. And we're here to resolve generational karma. Okay, karma that's been passed down from generation to generation. And it's like the great reset, right? With COVID going on and all of these ascensions, and really using your higher self about making decisions. Are you going to be a sheep, or are you going to really feel liberated and sovereign, and just be in the vibration of love and operate in those frequencies to help heal the planet? Whether, instead of like being kind of like with the rest of the 3D collective, where they're unconscious, right? Where they're just living out their day to day lives and not really knowing what life is all about.
yeah,
And with the twin flames is so much more. We're here to help serve the planet, help show people how to love. And it doesn't come easy.
it doesn't.
It doesn't. This is the hardest thing that you can do. Not everyone is a twin flame, also, in my opinion. And it takes a really true soldier. I call them true soldiers, right? Because, like, out of all of my friends and things like that, obviously I'm the single one. But out of all of my friends, um, everyone has already been married and things like that. And I'm still single and sovereign, but it
Yeah, but
just
your twin flame, you know who he is. And, it's God's warriors, 144,000. Like when I first was introduced even to the Bible and I was reading it, I
Mhm,
heard you're part of the 144,000. And I never understood what that meant. And then,
mhm.
probably about another 10 years after that, I heard it again, and I still didn't know what it meant. And then when I came, and started learning about the twin flame, then they started talking about the 144,000. And I was like, okay, this is just too much. Because, but I mean, I've always known that I've had that connection, with
Right.
spirit, with myself. I've always been that way. I've always been, very intuitive, very guided and all of that. But like, for some reason, I feel like because my heart is so involved in this way, that maybe I'm not like receiving it right, because
So
you see
the
what I'm saying?
thing,
Like,
right.
so it
So
kind of
we are
gets,
not programmed at like the rest of the collective. We're supposed to teach people how to love without being attached to someone else. And this is just like the new way of how you love. Because if you cannot love yourself first, how could you truly love someone else? And that's what this is all about. So if your person is abusing alcohol and he's not really respecting his vessel, okay, he needs some work to do. I mean, point blank, period. And so there's a lot of these toxicities. That's where the devil energy comes through. And the devil plants their seeds for people to take the bait. But why? Because it's easy. It's easy to be swayed by the devil energy. And it's up for, yourself to really look past that and say, no, I am not going to take these energies and really for yourself. Because as you know, once you're clean or cleansed from all those toxicities and you're no longer codependent or reliant on those things, you're actually like on like you're on like euphoria, right?
yeah,
You don't need substances to feel that with drugs or alcohol. It's natural. It's naturally made and within our bodies. And so it takes a strong person to break free from those bad habits, and it's not easy. And sometimes it takes a rude awakening, such as like this COVID thing. And sometimes if COVID didn't affect you, there's other things too, like a
yeah,
karmic.
yeah, exactly. Right. I know. And, and sometimes I feel like it's almost like a, delusion of grandeur sometimes, because I'll listen to some, certain readers, and I'm telling you, like, everything they talk about, I just went through it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I feel like I am so like sometimes like delusions of grandeur. Like, is all this literally happening because that's what happened in with me? Because it's like
Mm-hmm.
so weird how it just picks up after I've gone through something, after I've hit a moment, after I've healed more or done whatever, and then I just kind of watch the collective just start again, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. And I'm sure everybody out there thinks whatever too. Like, I was actually thinking to start doing this. I should have asked Spirit that. I've been a little
Mm-hmm.
confused. I have a lot to say, obviously. I have a lot of guidance I think that I could share with people. So
Oh yeah, and that's what the twin flame is here to do, is to help. We go through it through ourselves personally, and we help spread our seeds towards the collective, and that's what we're here to do. That doesn't mean that we're better than the unawakened. We're very similar to them. It's just we're here on mission, and we can take it. I mean, it
yeah.
sucks.
I'm
You
not sure if
know,
I'm supposed to be doing what you're doing though, or if I'm just supposed to be doing it just
it's
right
it's
here energetically, but
It's whatever makes you feel comfortable. If you feel like you're in the flow, then sure. But I mean, you don't have to create a channel or whatnot. You can have a community within your church if you're a church person, or if you're participating in a nonprofit organization. You could do it like in your local area. You don't have to be global. It really depends. Just follow your guidance. Like when I started my channel, I started because of a friend of mine, and he was going through the same thing, and I was helping him, and I was like, well, if I'm helping you, maybe I could help other people. And I did it as, just, I don't know. I had no expectations creating this channel, none. I didn't come on here to be the next big tarot card reader. Like, no, it wasn't like that at all. I had no expectations whatsoever. I just rolled with it. People started watching me, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, are you guys in the same boat? Like, really? Like, and as I was, helping people, I realized that this was my calling, and it's actually a really nice thing. I really do enjoy it. And then once you actually give back towards the collective, that makes you feel really good inside. That's actually more than the love that you can get from, a romantic partner. That love is so expansive. Your heart
oh,
chakra starts opening, and you're just in this vibration of love. It's not just love for one person, it's love for everybody,
yeah.
because that's how much love that you have, and that's the strength that a twin flame has, you know.
Oh, that's
Uh,
so beautiful. Thank you for that. Actually, I didn't even think about it that way. It's just more of just allowing my heart to be completely open all the time. Like, it probably would help it never to want to shut down if I, you know, was on
Well,
here.
you have to do the work first within yourself, and really feel like you are actually what I was talking about earlier about having good morals and ethics. Everything that you do, okay, is based off of good karma. When you have good karma and you're really truthful and authentic in your speech, your thought, and your actions, good karma starts coming towards you, and that's how you manifest abundance. That's how things just start happening. You're like, wow, I was just doing this, and then something manifested, and one thing led to another, and you're just in the flow. That's where you're actually attracting this vibration on this path, and it's going to be a very liberating experience, and you're just going to be happy, and rightfully so, because you're living in your true authenticity. Now, the problem with the masculines is they want to drown their sorrows out and drink and sex, abusing drugs, just to mask the pain, when they should just give it up and let go, okay, and really clean themselves up so they can connect to spirit. And that's
Seems
the
like
whole
they've all
issue.
suffered though. Like, they've all suffered, like a lot of sexual things, like even from childhood, it
Yeah.
seems too. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like, there's very strong sexual addictions, you know, and then I can even see that in mine. So it's like, you know, I mean, that's real. You know what I mean? I really believe that a lot of the DMs do hold that, you know?
Right. And not only that, it's also through their parenting, what types of families that they grew up in. And it actually really affected them more so in their adult life than they lead them on to believe, and then that's where the suppression comes through. And they don't want to expose themselves of their vulnerabilities, because that was something very tender that happened to them at a very early age, so we just have to, show compassion towards divine masculines. Now, obviously, the feminines were actually hurt also, but feminines are more spiritual, and they connect with their higher self more so than the divine masculines, because masculines are more in their 3D space. They only see what's in front of them. But that's why masculines, we're trying to help be the light towards the masculine so they can ascend from the 3D and possibly raise their consciousness up to the fourth dimension, which is this heart space, up into the fifth dimension, which is up in the mind, but also in a place of love and light. Okay, and really have that high frequency of connection, their higher self. And it's really hard. And if they're intoxicated, or if they have any kind of codependencies that is bringing them down towards the lower vibrational energies, like resentment, hate, anger, jealousy, envy, all those things, it's only going to keep them down. But they just have to have that awareness that they can, everything that they are experiencing is through their mind, and they can allow it or disallow it. It's up to them.
Yeah.
And everything comes from within. It's not because of someone else, because somebody did, X, Y, and Z towards the masculine. That's already happened in the past. Get over it.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Live in the present moment. So, yeah. So I don't know. I ranted out again.
No, that's great. I've enjoyed it because I actually missed however long you've been on. I literally just came on like 2 minutes before
Oh,
you just said
before I start
you
pulling
want
like
some
the
reading.
winner.
Yeah, and then I've only heard one other of your, because just the other day I just subscribed, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
was a
you're
really
welcome
cool
aboard.
experience. Yeah, I know, right? Divinely meant to be, right?
Yes, and yeah, thank you for being on here and chatting here with me and talking about your personal situation. I'm pretty sure it was helpful towards the collective. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that is actually going through this, and I'm pretty sure there's many others who are experiencing the same thing as you are with your divine counterpart, because I can resonate with your situation too, honey. So,
And I hear it all the time. So
yeah.
yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for being on here with me.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, thank you. All
I just
right.
click
Bye.
off because I've never even done this before.
Oh, you're fine. This is brand new to me too.
All right, I'm Xing out.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I haven't been keeping my eyes on the chat. Lolita, basically, it's only for the winner, honey. So the winner is actually Diana Marie, not you. So I'm sorry, honey. That's why I kept kicking you out of the chat. So I really hope that everyone got something out of it. And so if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can visit me on my website. It's www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And you can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. And also, guys, you can also follow me on Odyssey. Odyssey is a new platform that I actually migrate some of my videos onto. And so, guys, over there, you can actually, I think you can make cryptocurrencies by watching videos over there. So it's a win-win, right? It's a newer platform. It's not as stable as YouTube, but I just ask if you go ahead and add me on that channel. I do know this. If you subscribe to me on Odyssey, you will get every notification. You will. because I've been testing it since I've migrated, and I've gotten every notification, whereas on YouTube, I do not. So it really depends on your frequency. If you're a frequent watcher, maybe you get all of the notifications. I'm not sure. I don't know what the algorithm is, but that is what I'm coming to realize with the YouTube as opposed to Odyssey. So even though that you're not like a frequent user on Odyssey, just go ahead and add me on there anyways. It's a secondary, it's a backup, and I'm just an advocate for not putting all of my eggs in one basket. I love YouTube, I really do. But just to kind of diversify, right? That's where I'm getting at. So I really hope that this channeling was helpful. I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. And next time, I'll probably put out a poll and see like what is the next channeling that you guys want. Is it zodiacs? Is it a hypnotherapist? I'm very open to bring different mediums here, or different types of spiritual people here on the channel, and not just really limited towards tarot card readers, right? I would like to bring other people, even psychologists also, so that's to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye bye.